Jerry Lester Bubba Watson, Jr., born November 5, 1978, is an American professional golfer who plays on the PGA Tour, one of the few left-handed golfers on tour. He is a multiple major champion, having won the Masters tournament in 2012 and 2014. In February 2015, Watson reached a career-high second place in the official World Golf Ranking. Watson is among the longest drivers on the PGA Tour. In 2007 he had an average drive of 315.2 yards and can hit a ball over 350 yards, capable of generating a ball speed up to 194 miles per hour. Amateur career. Watson was born and raised in Baghdad, Florida, near Pensacola. He played on the golf team at Milton High School, which had featured future PGA Tour members Heath Slocum and Boo Weekley just before he attended. Watson played golf for Faulkner State Community College in nearby Baldwin County, Alabama, where he was a junior college All-American. He transferred to the University of Georgia, the defending NCAA champions, and played for the Bulldogs in 2000 and 2001. As a junior, Watson helped lead the Bulldogs to the SEC title in 2000. Professional career. Watson turned professional in 2003 and joined the Nationwide Tour, where he played until 2005. He finished 21st on the Nationwide Tour's money list in 2005, making him the last player to qualify for the following year's PGA Tour. As a rookie in 2006, he earned $1.019,264 and led the PGA Tour in driving distance at 319.6 yards. His longest drive in professional competition was 442 yards on the PGA Tour at the WGC Bridgestone Invitational. Watson played well at the 2007 U.S. Open. He was in the final group on Saturday after shooting rounds of 70 to 71 plus 1 at Oakmont Country Club near Pittsburgh. Watson was one stroke off the lead after 36 holes but then slipped, shooting 74 plus 4 in both the third and fourth rounds. He finished in a tie for fifth. 2010. Watson claimed his first PGA Tour win on June 27, 2010, in Cromwell, Connecticut, at the Travelers Championship on the second hole of a sudden death playoff with Corey Pavin and Scott Verplank. Watson tearfully dedicated the win to his parents, specifically his father, who was battling cancer. Watson was runner-up to Martin Kaymer at the PGA Championship at Whistling Straits, falling in the three-hole aggregate playoff that initially included Dustin Johnson, before he incurred a two-stroke penalty on the 72nd hole. Watson led the playoff after a birdie on the first hole, but Kaymer birdied the par 3 second hole to tie, effectively turning the playoff into sudden death. Watson's second shot found the water hazard and Kaymer bested him by a stroke to win the major championship. Watson had his own clothing line called Bubba Golf at the former Stephen Barry's. He was invited on the Ellen DeGeneres show after he sent her a video of a golf trick shot he completed for her birthday. 2011. On January 30, 2011, Watson won his second PGA Tour event, the Farmers Insurance Open, finishing one stroke ahead of runner-up Phil Mickelson. Both players birdied the first playoff hole, with Watson holding a 12-footer. He birdied the next hole to win the tournament. In July 2011, Watson provoked controversy by criticizing the Alstom Open de France on the European Tour, in which he was playing under a sponsor's exemption. He indicated after his first round that he would not be playing any further events on the European Tour. Watson took part in the long drive contest for charity at the Hyundai Tournament of Champions, alongside Dustin Johnson and Robert Garrigues. He finished in second place, with the longest drive of 370 yards behind a drive of over 400 yards by Jamie Sadlowski. 2012. Watson began the year with 3 top-5 finishes in 7 events, including finishing second at the WGC Cadillac Championship. Masters win. Watson's first major championship win came at the 2012 Masters tournament. He began the final round at 6 under par, 3 strokes off the lead, held by Peter Hansen. On the back 9, Watson bogeyed the par 3 12th hole to return to even par for the round. He then recorded 4 consecutive birdies for a round of 68, -4, and tied for the 72-hole lead with fourth-round playing partner Louis Oosthuizen at 10 under par. In the sudden death playoff, Oosthuizen and Watson both made par on the uphill 18th hole. On the next hole, the downhill 10th, both drove their tee shots towards the woods to the right of the hole. Oosthuizen's landed in the rough 220 yards away, while Watson's ball landed deep in the woods on pine straw, 164 yards from the pin without a clear shot to the green. Watson executed a miraculous recovery shot with 40 yards of hook on his 52-degree gap wedge and stopped the ball within 15 feet of the hole. Oosthuizen's approach shot landed short of the green, but he chipped past the hole and narrowly missed his lengthy putt for par. Watson trickled his birdie putt a foot past the hole, took his time on the very short par putt, then made it for the emotional victory. Rest of 2012. Following his Masters win, Watson began to struggle. He missed the cut at the Memorial Tournament and the U.S. Open. The week after the U.S. Open, he finished tied for second at the Travelers Championship. A month later, he played the Open Championship, the third major of the year, while shooting a first round of 3 to tie him at third place. He never advanced much after that, finishing tied for 23rd place. In the final major of the year, the PGA Championship, Watson finished tied for 11th. He finished the year with 1 win, 6 top 5 finishes, 7 top 10 finishes and 3 missed cuts. 2013. Watson began the season playing the Hyundai Tournament of Champions, where he finished tied for 4th place, and reached the quarterfinals in the WGC Accenture Match Play Championship. In the subsequent World Golf Championship event, the WGC Cadillac Championship, he began very strong with rounds of 66 and 69, but finished with rounds of 71 and 75 and tied for 18th place. After finishing tied 14th place in the Arnold Palmer Invitational, he returned to the Masters tournament as the defending champion, never in contention in the tournament. He finished 50th after a final round of 77. Watson tied for 37th at the Players' Championship. On the second major of the year, the U.S. Open, he finished with a solid 71 in the first round, just 4 shots off the lead, but a second-round score of 76 left him out of contention, and he tied for 32nd. At the Travelers' Championship he took the lead after a second round of 67, but in the final round, leading by 1 with 3 to play, he triple bogeyed the par 3 16th and finished 2 shots back in 4th place, tying for 30th at the Greenbrier Classic. He then played in the third major of the year, the Open Championship. After 2 solid rounds of 70 and 73, he shot 77 in the third round, and tied for 32nd. 2014. At the Waste Management Phoenix Open, Watson held the lead for most of the tournament, but he finished runner-up to Kevin Stadler. Watson earned his 5th career PGA Tour victory, and his first since the 2012 Masters. At the 2014 Northern Trust Open, he shot back-to-back 64s over the weekend to defeat Dustin Johnson by 2 strokes. Second Masters win. Watson won the 2014 Masters tournament by 3 shots, with a score of -8. 2015. Watson won the Travelers' Championship to move him to third in the official world golf ranking. He garnered his second victory in 2015 by winning the unofficial Hero World Challenge in the Bahamas, besting fellow American Patrick Reed by 3 strokes. 2016. Prior to the Waste Management Phoenix Open in early February, Watson caused a bit of controversy after publicly admitting his dislike for the course. TPC Scottsdale. Personal life. Watson was nicknamed by his father after the former professional football player Bubba Smith. Unable to have a child naturally. Various family issues, including the illness and death of Watson's father in 2010, kept them from attempting to adopt until 2011. 12. In late 2014, the Watsons adopted a baby girl. Watson's father, Jerry Sr. Watson, is also a member of the Golf Boys, a boy band consisting of Watson, Ben Crane, Ricky Fowler, and Hunter Mahan. Their single, "Oh" is currently on YouTube. The video was produced by Farmers Insurance Group. Farmers donates $1,000 to charity for every 100 "Oh" views the video gets. In 2011, he made a humorous appearance in the song "Michael Jackson" by Christian hip-hop artist Andy Mineo, on the album formerly known. Watson is a committed Christian who speaks openly about the importance of faith in his life. Watson purchased the mansion in the Isleworth community of Windermere, Florida, that was previously owned by Tiger Woods. Watson purchased a General Lee car from the television series The Dukes of Hazzard at auction for $110,000 in 2012. Professional wins. PGA Tour wins. Other wins. Major championships. Wins. Results timeline. Summary. World Golf Championships. Wins. Results timeline. U.S. national team appearances. Equipment.